Welcome. If you're here for the first time, welcome back. If you are returning, I'm Zoe, and this is Divinity Within Thee, where we take time to get in touch with the divine. So, you guys, um, the, there's been so much downloads and channelings coming through. So, what I'm gonna start doing, because it's just a lot of energy, is I'm gonna start grouping because I've been getting the downloads from everybody that y'all would like some zodiac readings because they feel really good and accurate and quick and easy to watch. So, this is going to be for the water signs: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and I'm going to start just by the elements until I can gain energy to get back up to do the zodiacs. And yeah, share your sign if you're in the comments, share your actual sign. And next month or something like this, what I'll do is I'll start to focus individually on the signs, do the collective readings for the signs individually if I see the little sign in the comments, right? Like, let's let's get it going. Come on, help the algorithm, help yourselves. I charge a lot per hour to do this, you guys. So help a homie out. Let's help each other out. Let's keep the love flowing, while we're in these beautiful signs of water and we're under the sun of Cancer. We have a lot of things that are in Pisces right now as well. So we're feeling a lot of emotions, right? We're feeling a lot of emotions right now. So let's go ahead and get, you guys want these ones? Okay. So many. Okay, you guys. So, thank you, universe, source, creator, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, aliens, all of the high frequency vibrational beings that are out there with only the highest messages of love and light to be delivered. Okay. More? Okay. So, we will start with these. This is the Oracle cards at 303. Amazing. Okay. Bottom of the deck, energy, regeneration, so 10. So something is coming to a completion, something has already been completed, or something is about to be completed. And what this is there has been some regeneration. There has probably been some introspective work, some other stuff that's been going on. You guys have probably been doing a lot of thinking, I would assume, because we have a lot of stuff that's in Gemini right now. So even though we're feeling very strong in the emotions with the water signs, right? The emotion is energy and motion, right? So when we are feeling emotional, it helps if we can, if there's something that's making us emotional, first remove ourselves from the thing that's making us over emotional, or, kind of close our eye, take a step back, but then allow the emotion. So the reason why I feel like a lot of the like masculine energy in the collective, and again, remember, we both have masculine and feminine energy. I'm not saying male or female, not either. I'm saying within us we both have both energies that we have to balance in order for the unity and the balance of the collective, of the planet, right? We want to harmonize, right? We want to come back into nature and to union, whatever, with this planet, right? With Mother Nature. So allow the energy, right? Energy never dies, right? It only transmutes it rarely can dissipate, but it has to literally go somewhere else to something else. So allow yourself to feel it. And I feel a lot of the energy of what the guys are saying is a lot of the energy from the masculine collective is, or the what we're trying to balance out, right? There's obviously an imbalance in the masculine and feminine energy. It's not just women and men and blah, blah, okay? The patriarchy and the matriarchy is just part of that, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. So what is happening inside, internally, right, is also happening externally. So how can we balance? How can we honor more of the feminine and know when to separate each one, right? Properly, I guess, would be the best thing to say. So I feel like for an extended amount of time in the collective that there has always been not the ability for the men to allow themselves to feel or experience the emotions. And I think it's actually really important, no matter who or what you are or where you're from. It's still energy that's trying to move, right? It's energy that's attempting to move through you. It's energy in motion that's now coming out in this other way, right? The brain and the body is producing it out, right? So I think it's really important that everybody takes time. And if that means like you go, if you can't meditate for 5 or whatever minutes a day, like maybe go and fucking scream, or like do something where you're allowing yourself to sit and or feel, release your emotions, whether it's crying or screaming, or put on some comedy, laugh, right? Allow the shift of emotion. But chop wood, first card. Did I mess up again? I have to bring this closer. Hopefully so you guys can see the cards. Chop wood. So to me this card is always like before victory, whatever, chop wood. After, chop wood. So there's always work that needs to be done. Now what I'm getting is, because I have right here chop wood, second card is yang, which is like masculine energy, right? By the book. Loyal heart. To the seat. And deep knowing. Okay, so what I see here is with this chop wood, yang, and by the book, right? This is very representatory of this type of energy, right? This very, we have to work, we do it by the book, everything has to be in the line and in order and all this stuff. So for some of you, now what I'm getting is actually for some of you, now there is a stronger masculine energy because the yang is here, and the work that is putting in the work to become a better, and take this as it resonates, leave what doesn't, right? This could be you could be cross-watching, it could be for someone else that right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, do not try to make it as not for you. By the book. So I feel like, and here I have 11, so I have 6 and then 1 and then 11, right? So, and here there's like 3 elephants. So it's like, what I'm sensing is some, it's like masculine energy, right? So it's like very, how do you call it? Like old school, old fashioned, old fashioned. Um, that's kind of like what it is, right? Because that's like what this card is showing me, right? It's like old wooden steel doors, the broom and the mop. Like it reminds me a little bit of Fantasia, right? Like Mickey from Fantasia, where he does the spells to put on the brooms. It's like some things are made to be more old fashioned. Some things need to be done by hand, right? By the book, like the way they're supposed to be. Like they can't just be outsourced, done by AI or done by somebody else. And I think that this is a really, I think this is really important right now, okay? This is really important in the collective right now that we are acting and creating, especially writing, reading, painting, art, singing, music, anything that is actually organic. If you're interested in moving towards the organic timeline and not the AI or the like Terminator timelines, then like think about anything that you do that's organic, right? Whether it's like making things with your hand, maybe making bread, maybe making food, doing tarot, sewing, music, anything, right? Something tangible, something more organic. When you're making sound, use actual instruments, right? Not frequencies, unless you're using like singing bowls or something like this. Just now, for now, right? We're really like, do you guys see everything switching? All the currents in the ocean have shifted. Time is moving backwards. You guys, timelines are collapsing. This is a really big thing the universe is asking, and the balance is really coming. Now it's very strong. Masculine and feminine energy. And the balance is really about the unification, right? The unity of both of them, not the duality, the unity, right? So how can we find the balance within ourselves doing both, right? So some will be work or health or whatever. This is more of the masculine energy. The feminine energy will be more creative, more nurturing, right? Like creating things, doing food, like not worried about the business aspect as much because they're in this centered space. So, loyal heart, which is an 8. So for a lot of you have put in the work and the time and the effort that it takes. There's keys hanging from this up here, from this. 2 keys and 2 owls with 2 crowns and the heart on each one. And they're on an egg with the heart under it. So loyal heart. So a lot of you guys that have been looking or waiting for that partner or that relationship or whatever, because you've been doing the work, because you've been doing the shadow work, you've been going in, you've been healing this inner child, this masculine wound, obviously by the book, you've been doing what you need to do, following the rules, following the protocol, and guess what? The universe is about to reward you for your loyal heart, right? Because the work, this is the energy of 8, right? Which is work that has to be put in order for the abundance to be returned. To the sea, 7. So, and again, this is a little fairy in the boat. There's like a face watching over. To the sea. So I feel like for some of you guys, you could be making a move. You could be traveling. Also, some of you might have luck with some type of water sports or some type of things that you do that are water related. Also, it's like the loyal heart, right, to the sea, and the deep knowing. And again, the deep knowing is this, like with the moon and the face on the moon and the owl on the top and the stars above it, which is also a 7. And it's like, so what this tells me is like, in order to have this loyal heart, right, in order for that, we have to go deep, right, to the sea. We have to be willing to go to the depths, to face the depths of our emotions, right? Of our emotional state or our emotion, the energy and motion, right? We have to be willing to go to the depths. The sea is deep, right? There's no surface level. This isn't a pond. So, are we willing to sit with our emotions? Are we willing to be honest with our emotions? Or are we scared? Are we tuning them out? Really? Because you have to feel it to heal it, right? You have to experience it. And the deep knowing is like, yeah, you already know, right? You know you can keep it, the moon, you can keep it a secret as long as you want, but the only person you're deceiving is yourself. It's not as wise as you think. So let's go to the tarot. Which one do we want for the tarot? Want the good tarot? Not sure. So different decks have different art, which sometimes is conveying different messages visually. Strength on the bottom of the deck, and the Three of Cups. So, some of you may need to have a little strength to be able to go meet people, socialize, go out to celebrate, to meet this celebration. Also, there could be a big celebration that could be happening for you guys that you're needing some extra strength or oomph for, that could be coming in August. We have the Well that wanted to come out and say hi. And this is about, it's like a well is like the source. It's like the wishing well or something, right? I don't know I'm not sure where the book is for this. So, messages. Yeah, again, temperance. We are attempting to find the balance, right? We're attempting to find the balance. That's where we're at, okay? Okay, just give me some messages for the collective. Oh. One more, okay. So we have Temperance, the Hermit, the Five of Cups, the Artist, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands, oops. Okay, interesting. I don't normally do reversals, but when they are guiding me to do reversals, I do reversals. Okay. So let me see. What do we see here? So we've been trying to find the balance, within ourselves. A lot of us maybe have been doing some introspective work, right? We've been going in. We've been trying to find the balance. The Hermit, we've been attempting to find the light within. This is card of Sagittarius. This is card of Virgo. Doesn't have to mean anything, just for your information. And then doing a lot of introspective work. What is the work that we've been doing that we need to keep doing, or that we're maybe moving faster? What's happening, right? This is current energies of what's going down. Five of Cups and the Artist in reverse. So this is very interesting. So what is going on? What we've been doing the introspective work on is, maybe a lot of us may be thinking, there's a lot of retrogrades and everything that's happening right now. So there's going to be a lot of introspective work, right? A lot of retrospect, right? A lot of reconsidering, revisiting all of these things that are going to be happening over the next couple months, right? The Five of Cups is really about, this guy is kind of like in sorrow, right? He's super sad because he's thinking about, he's staring at these 3 cups that are in front of him. I've spilled these 3 cups. I've lost these 3 cups, right? Maybe I've lost these friends, this business, this time, whatever. It doesn't matter, right? 3 cups. These are all different states of emotion, right? So this one maybe was business. This one maybe was family. This one maybe was a personal relationship or something, right? Who knows? But anyways, these are things that he literally is like can't get over. But if he would stop to feel sorry for himself, right? Then he would notice that there's actually 2 cups behind him, which means there's actually all these other things that he thought he was unlovable, he couldn't do, he wasn't good enough, whatever. All these people said these things about him that made him feel some type of way, right? Well, if he would get out of his little fucking feeling bad for himself, then he would see that there's 2 cups right behind him. So the 2 of Cups, we know, is an offering of love, you guys. So, and also I think a lot of what could happen is the Artist in reverse. So this may have been a situation where this artist is like staring at the tree of life, right? He's staring at the tree of life. He's just like, wow, this tree, it's bringing him all of his inspiration, right? It's building his dreams, his castle in the sky. And he's trying to communicate it, because I see these Hermes wings on his ankles. He's attempting to communicate it, but the only way he communicates it is maybe through his art. And so since this is upside down and next to the 5 of Cups, I would say a lot of what he or she, whatever, there's no gender, it's no real gender in tarot. So I'm just doing it based off of what I see on the card, okay? So he is in a state of vulnerability, right? So being in a naked state is, right, like, one, a state of vulnerability, but also a state of higher level, right? Because we're in this state, we don't have any fear, right? We're good, we're divine, we're high, we're not, there's no shame, right? So it's like maybe this thing, this tree of life, this thing that was his source, maybe it died, maybe something happened, it went away, got cut down, whatever it was. And so what happened is he's sad over whatever he lost that is now affecting his art, his creativity, his ability to have this creative expression. Now this could be a person, a place, a thing. It could be a lot of things. It could be, for me, I've had a creative block for quite some time. I have very heavy Scorpio in my chart. So it's not really a surprise that because we've been in our feelings, because we've been we've been doing the work. I don't know, sad just makes me want to say try. Because I like to try them all. Just like do the introspective work, go inside, right? Find the light within, do the inner work, kind of remove ourselves, right? Have a little, feel sorry for ourselves, and be like, I lost all of this. So we can focus on all of what we lost, or who we were, what we thought our inspiration or whatever came from. Or we can say, we can take it as an opportunity, right? We can take it as an opportunity from the universe. We have the Wheel of Fortune with all of the fixed sign guardians around it. Okay? We can actually change it. Now, the fact that this is an upright means that fortune or change is going to be in our favor. Woo! About time. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, what's going to happen is the Ace of Pentacles, yes, it's a small offering, but it is tangible, right? This is like physical. So this is like, it could be $1, it could be a lunch, it could be flowers, it could be something small, right? I just see a lot of flowers in this. So it could be a small offering, but what it is still an offering. It's an invitation to maybe step further into the next thing, right? Now, for some of you, you will be receiving. So the fortune will be changing and you will be receiving this offer. For others of you, in order to change the fortune and to get out of this Five of Cups state, you may have to do some shifting that changes your fortune, and you may know that there may be someone that you need to reach out to or make an offer to. Now we have the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups, both upside down. So what this tells me is where there may have been disagreement or conflict, where there may have been a missed opportunity, now these are in the reverse. So what this tells me is with the small gesture, right? With the small offering that either we receive or don't receive, how we choose to respond, right? Without expectations, without, well, I thought I was going to get this, or I wanted that, or whatever, without this energy, and without this energy, just being able to come together and say, okay, I didn't miss anything. Now, if you notice, in this card, he's actually meditating. So it's like, is he actually like meditating, like bringing it in, right? That's what it seems like. That's what it feels like to me anyways. So, what this tells me here is by managing ourselves, right, by not getting into conflict, and by taking opportunities also, okay? So what this also says is remain away from any other people or situations that were causing any conflict in your life. So also this could be substances, places, things, people that are just not on your same frequency, right? We're having this frequency vibrational. So if you want to keep elevating, then it's super important that, not being judgmental of other people, but it's super important that you stay in the same energetic frequency of the people that, you're interested in, not the people that are still doing the same shit. It's not conducive, right? Because what you're doing is, instead you're missing out the opportunities. But now, by being open to this, by believing in this, by coming out of this state and realizing, I'm changing the fortune, I'm changing my fate, changing my stars, right? And even like the small action, right? This isn't action, I'm sorry, no, this is actually something. So maybe it's about like, there may be something that you need to, for some of you, there may be something that you need to invest in, that you've been fighting yourself on, that you're not fighting yourself on anymore, that you should be doing. An opportunity that maybe you felt like you also missed previously. So for some of you, I'm getting very strongly like, there could be some type of classes, music, singing, instruments, something like this, something that people, something that you guys wanted to do or always wanted to do, but never actually gave yourself the time or permission to do it because you were judging yourself because you didn't want to start something new. Well, I mean, everybody has to, like, in order to learn how to do something, you gotta, like, maybe suck at it momentarily at least, right? And the last card here, the Ten of Pentacles. So what is this? This is happy legacy, happy life. So for a lot of you guys, do I need to pull any more cards? No. Okay. So for a lot of you guys, I can go deeper. I should start doing extendeds or whatever. For a lot of the water signs, what's happening here is we're just learning how to balance this, or maybe we have actually learned how to balance that. And by now doing it, the wheel of fortune has turned by getting out of this space, which means maybe we're able to start doing our art, start sharing. Maybe we're able to get out of this stuck position of the Five of Cups. Now I have, if I can remember after I do all the readings, to put it in the description box. My devices suck. I really need, I have like iPhone 8, like really old. I have really old devices, so they're a little bit whatever, but should probably need a new device, a camera, better light. But you know, if I can remember, New Brain can remember, I will put a link. This energy, right? This is the victim, the hero, the persecutor. So I did a video like maybe like 3 years ago, and it's about this. It's about this triangular thing and how we repetitively go back and forth and keep ourselves stuck. This is the cultural programming or the construct, right? That we're breaking. And anyways, oh look, I put it back upright. So that we're breaking, and so basically I have like a guide, a video that talks about how we can change those three into three other more positive, right? It's about reframing everything, how we speak, how we use words, how we speak about ourselves, how we speak about others. Like, why are we even speaking about others if we're not doing anything with them, right? Great minds talk about ideas, small minds talk about people. So yeah, what I see here is actually, so for some of you guys, you're wondering if, you know, for some of you guys, you're wondering the question, like, what will happen? What will happen if I take this chance, if I take this opportunity, if I make this opportunity? What will happen? How is it going to end up? There is a lot of conflict that I'm feeling or hearing from the collective right now. And that's what the Five of Wands in reverse is. It's like, are we going to get in a fight, or is it going to be enough, or did I already miss my opportunity, right? Like, am I being foolish? Did I already miss my opportunity? And the answer is no, because the last card is a Ten of Pentacles. So this is all the abundance, all the legacy, all the wish fulfillment. This is the dream life. This is like, I don't want to say that because it sounds terrible, but it's almost like inheritance or something like that. You know, like it's basically like, you get the house, you get the land, you get the car, you get the money, you get the everything, right? The legacy, the full legacy. So, to answer the question, I don't think there will be conflict, and I don't think the opportunity is missed yet, as long as you can get out of this energy, like now. Create your own reality. And I think that's part of what the artist is upstairs. It's like, are you writing the story, or is somebody else? Why has the vision or the tree faded, right? It's all a dream. It's all vision. It's all his creation. It's his castle in the sky. That's his tree of life. His mountains, his everything. So, and he can fly. He can fly right in there. So, you know, as the artist, as the painter, how would you like to paint the situation to play out? How about that? How about that? Okay, my loves, just remember this wheel of fortune, this wheel of fate is in the upright, tipping in your direction. So, this is especially going to be big for if there's any Scorpios, because Scorpio is one of the big signs, but there's also Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and I think fate is actually Sagittarius. So, if any of those are relevant to you, amazing. If not, it is what it is. As always, thank you. If you would like to schedule a private reading, email me, divinitywithinthee@gmail.com. So I will do maybe like, I think I'll open up for maybe like 5, 7, 7. We're in July. So I'll open up for 7 readings for this month. So email me, get a day booked, and bear with me because not every day am I always feeling energetically charged and ready to channel. As always, big love, deep knowing, and good luck. We have you guys have a lot of luck on your side, a lot of reciprocity, retribution. All of the hard work that you have been doing up until now is about to pay off, and your reward is about to be big. So, ciao for meow, water signs. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, share. And remember, if you want me to do more readings at the personal zodiac sign, then drop your zodiac sign in the comments below. Whichever one gets the most, I'll do it. Okay? Ciao for meow.